If I were buying my first condo today, these are the exact type of condos I would buy, which I'm going to show you in today's video. And I will explain why they're good options. In the first segment of this video, I will share with you real life examples that are genuinely great picks for a first time home buyer. And the criteria for these condos are going to be that they got to be in good buildings, they got to be in good neighborhoods, and they're going to be around the price point of $500,000. And in the second segment of this video, I'm going to deep dive into a checklist that will help you to understand what to look for when buying a condo, because this checklist will help you avoid bad condos, because getting a bad condo can cost you thousands of dollars and can come up with a lot of headaches. So if you get any value out of this content, please hit the like button. Also, please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps a small channel like this to grow. Now let's talk about it. So just to give you an overview, I'm going to show you a couple of options in downtown Toronto. Then I'm going to show you one option in Midtown, that is Yonge and Eglinton area, which is right over here. And then I'm going to go towards in the west, and I'm going to show you one option in Humber Bay Shores area. Okay, so let's get started. The first one is 50 Lynn Williams. It's located in Liberty Village. If I show you on the maps, it's located right over here in Liberty Village. This area we're looking at, and the exact location is going to be right over here. And let me go back to the listing. This was unit 905, sold for $535,000. It's a 1+10. 10 is more of a nook, but still I'll give that to it. And came with a storage locker. Maintenance fees 514, and the maintenance fee is about like 550 square feet. And if I show you the unit, it's a pretty solid layout. If you see, that's the unit. It's a decent unit. And let me show you the unit once again. So that's the kitchen. It's this type of kitchen we're not getting a lot in newer condos. So that's peninsula style kitchen is good. And that's the living area. And that's the den or nook, whatever you want to call it, more of a nook. But overall, that's the bathroom, and that's the bedroom. Pretty good. This is a type of unit we don't see a lot in the city, and that's why this unit, because there's not many these kind of units in the city, so that's why it was sold just within one day on the market. So that's interesting to see. And this was sold recently in October of 22nd of 2025. Now, next good option I'm going to show you is in 25 Lower Simcoe. This is located just off of Union Station. Good building. This building was built in, this building is about 17 years old approximately, by Conservatory Group, decent developer in the city. This is listed just under $500,000, $499,000. This is currently available, and this is 1+10, and it's a good size, 600 to 699, approximately 650 square feet, and the maintenance fee is 594. No parking, no locker. And if I show you the unit, it's a pretty good layout, and for the price point, I think it's not bad at all. That's a good kitchen again. And if you see the layout, it's a nice livable condo in my opinion. That's the living area. You've got a decent space for couch and TV on the left side, and you've got some sunlight coming in, which is nice. And that's a decent sized den. That's a proper den. And that's the decent sized bedroom as well. And you're looking out south, you got decent views. I mean, not the greatest views, but you're still getting some sunlight in, which is not bad in my opinion. And if I quickly run the numbers for you, let's say you buy this, it's listed for $499. Let's say you get it for $490, just as hypothetically, I'm just running an example. You're someone who's putting 20% down, and amortization period is the length of the mortgage, 25 years. And in today's time, you are able to get 4% interest rate. So the monthly carrying cost, inclusive of principal, interest, maintenance fees, property taxes, all in, is going to be $2,890, which is not bad in my opinion. Still high, but still could have been worse. And just to quickly share about the location of this building, this is located right over here between Bremner and Lower Simcoe Street, just by the CN Tower, and Union Station is around the corner. This building also has a bath access, so which is nice. And financial district is you're right around the financial district, and you're close to the water as well. Solid location, safe neighborhood, and the building is good as well overall. So now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go towards Midtown Toronto, and I'm going to show you a good example there. So we're going to talk about the building we're going to talk about is 70 Roehampton Avenue. This is just unit 1612. Full disclosure, I did help a client of mine to buy this condo who reached out to me through YouTube. So that was sweet. And this was sold for $540,000 and was listed for $615,000. And maintenance fees $422. So 70 Roehampton Avenue, this building is developed by TRREB, about 10 to 12 years old, not too bad. And located in a safe neighborhood. Roehampton is a pretty safe street, which is good. And if I show you the unit, they don't have the best pictures, but I'll try my best to show you the ones. So that's the layout. You can see and you've got a proper den, decent kitchen, and they have a proper size den right over here, which is good. And considering the price point, the maintenance fees, I think it's a good buy for $540,000. Roehampton is located right over here. The subway, you have access to a subway that is a Clinton station, and this is about like 10 minutes walk from this building to subway stop. Overall, pretty vibrant neighborhood. Midtown is a good balance. It's not as busy as downtown Toronto, and it's not super quiet like a suburb. So it's a good balance in my opinion, and a safe neighborhood, and as well as has got a decent sense of community overall. All right, so I'm going to show you next two options. And next two options, I'm going to cheat a little bit because they're on slightly on a higher price point. So I'm going to show those to you. Stick around for the last one because that's a pretty solid option in my opinion. So let's go back. Now the next one I'm going to show you, 16 Brokers Lane. This is located on the west end of the city. If I show you on the map, it's located on the west end near Humber Bay Shores. This is a pretty good neighborhood, pretty vibrant, and as well as has got a good sense of community. It's safe, and they don't. The only downside is they do not have a subway access for now, but they do have a transit accessibility via streetcar, which is not that fast to be honest. So in this neighborhood, in my opinion, you do need a car. And now let me go back to the listing. This is listed at $585,000. I'm pretty sure we can negotiate on this price because it's been on market for 55 days. It's a one bedroom. Square footage is 500 to 599, and the maintenance fee is 598, which includes parking and storage locker. And it's a pretty decent layout. If I show you the pictures right over here, that's a patio, which is nice, good balcony, and you can see some amount of water as well. That is Lake Ontario, which is nice, facing west, tons of sunlight, decent layout. And if I see the living area, which is pretty good. And let me just see the bedroom size. Not bad of a bedroom size as well. So this building is about 13 years old, and overall I would give a thumbs up to this one. And the last option I'm going to show you, last good option I'm going to show you, is 109 Front Street East. This is an older building. It's about like 25 years old, but this building is managed well and it's located in a solid location in St. Lawrence Market area. Let me show you on the maps. It is located right over here in St. Lawrence Market area in downtown Toronto. A very vibrant neighborhood. It is safe, and you have if you want to walk to Financial District, if you work in Financial District, it's going to take you about like 10 minutes walk. Or if you want to go to Union Station, it's about 10 to 15 minutes walk to Union Station. Pretty good neighborhood, and you've got tons of bars, restaurants around too. And again, this was sold just in one business day, and this was sold for $588,000, slightly over asking. And if you see the size, 606.99. Maintenance fees includes everything: heat, hydro, water. All utilities are included, which is, so the maintenance fee 667 comes with a parking spot and as well as a storage locker. And if I show you the unit, and that's the unit, it's a decent one bedroom, nice livable condo where you can make, where you feel like home, or you can make this a condo home, right? And it does not have a balcony though, but still I think this is a good unit. In my opinion, we don't have many condos like this in today's time in Toronto. So that's why I think it's sold right away. And yeah, that's about it. And that's the bathroom. And this is the rooftop of the building. And you've got decent skyline views from the rooftop. Yep. All right. So now let's go through the checklist for a good condo. So I have a 7 pointers or 7 factors in this checklist, which I'm going to go through. And if you're someone who's planning to buy a condo, and if you take care of these 7 things or 7 factors or 7 pointers, which I'm going to talk about, I can guarantee you, you're going to end up getting into a good condo. So let's go through these one by one. First is good layout. Layout is, I think, greater than a size. I would suggest to emphasis a lot onto the layout, because layout makes a huge lot of difference. Here's a good example of a good layout for a 1 bedroom condo. So here you can see there's no wasted space. You've got a nice peninsula style kitchen, and you've got a proper box. There's no wasted space. There's no angle, or there's no curvature to it, or there's no pole or pillar inside the unit, so which is good. And you can see you've got a space to set up a couch. You've got to set up a decent amount of space to set up a TV. You've got a decent sized bedroom, and as well as you've got a bathroom on this corner, and you've got a balcony on the other corner of this unit. And basically there's no wasted space. And also I will repeat again, I would focus more on layout as opposed to size of the unit, because let's say if they had a long hallway, not the best thing because it's kind of a wasted space in my opinion, or a dead space as opposed to having a short hallway. And because in condos you're paying per by square foot, so that's very important. If there's a long hallway, the price point of that condo is going to go up as well. So, okay, second is look for a good building, and as well as a building by a good developer, such as good developers are, to name a few, Great Gulf, Tridal, Daniels. These are good developers in the city, and there's so many buildings in the city, and there are many buildings within the city which are not the best, so I would stay away from those. I won't be able to name those bad buildings on this video just to avoid any litigation, but feel free to reach out to me and we can discuss more. And then third point I would focus on is location. So of course, safe neighborhood and close to the condo building, or the condo is close to the transit and has a good walk score. That's a solid location. So I would definitely emphasize on location. And fourth is age of the building. So this is kind of subjective and as well as debatable too, because a lot of clients who reach out to me, they want to be in a brand new building. Makes sense. I agree with that. But the thing is, the newer the building, the smaller the unit is going to be. And the layouts in the newer buildings are not as nice as in a building which is about, say, 5 to 25 years old. So that's a pretty decent sweet spot between the 5 to 25 years old. Some of you may think that 20 years old, or even I'm mentioning 25 years old, is an old building. But again, it depends from building to building. If the building is managed well, you are okay. It depends from building to building. For example, there's a building at 33 Harbor Square. That I think that was built in 1960s or 70s, around that timeline, and that's still a pretty good building. Units in those buildings still sell in today's time too. So it depends from building to building, okay, and how the building is being managed. And then low short-term rentals. So if the building has a, let's say, allows Airbnb or short-term rentals, I would stay away from those, because these buildings you'll see a lot of people moving in, moving out on a regular basis. There's no sense of community, so I would stay away from those buildings. And then sixth point is view protection. So let's say you buy a nice condo on, let's say, 25th floor, and it's facing out southeast, and you got a nice view of the city. And down the line, let's say in 5 years or 4 years, there's a new building which comes up, so it's blocking your whole view. Not the ideal situation to be in. So I would do a research, see if there's any vacant parking lot around, or is there any potential of new building coming up or not. Your realtor can do that research for you, and also you can do it yourself, blah, blah, by looking at online. And then the most important is the price. That's the most important, I think, especially in today's time. It's very important to do the comparison, or run the comparables in depth and pay the right price point, because in real estate you make money when you buy, in my opinion, as opposed to at the time of selling it. Because if you buy the right price, then you have enough runway. At the time of selling, you will sell at a right price point, and eventually making you money over the long run. So if you take care of these 7 factors, you'll be pretty much okay with your investment, and as well as have a good living experience in a condo. So that's about it for today. I hope I was able to give you some value, and if I did, please hit the like button. Also, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you got any questions about real estate, you can book a call with us by clicking on the first link mentioned in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.